America. I'm Tom Hand, the creator of Americana Corner, and welcome to Preserving America. Today we are spotlighting one of our Americana Corner grant recipients, the Gettysburg Foundation in beautiful Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And joining us is Wayne Motz, its president and CEO. Wayne, welcome to Americana Corner.
Well, thank you very much, Tom. Honored to be here.
Well, thank you. Please tell us about the mission of the Gettysburg Foundation.
We are the nonprofit partner of the Gettysburg National Military Park and the Eisenhower National Historic Site to tell the significance of Gettysburg and also to preserve it. So we have an education mission and we have a preservation mission. We actually maintain, own, and operate the visitor center at the park. And we also maintain and operate 3 other historic properties, including the Children of Gettysburg 1863 Museum here, the Lincoln train station, and we also have a historic Civil War Field Hospital site, which is the George Spangler Farm.
That is really cool. I didn't know you guys had the train station. Tell us about that.
Well, the train station was built and opened in 1859, and it is the original train station that Abraham Lincoln ventured to Gettysburg in November of 1863, came into that very train station, and then departed the train station about 25 hours later after he gave his famed Gettysburg Address on November 19, 1863. And we opened that up this past year and placed a virtual reality experience inside it. And it's actually inside the very building that Lincoln came into.
That's fantastic. Now, you talk about the educational mission. I'm sure you talk about the relevance of Gettysburg. In your opinion, Wayne, what is the most significant, relevant part of the experience of Gettysburg, what happened in 1863 to today's society?
Lincoln's words, we can't forget how important that is. It's what sets Gettysburg apart. Everybody always asks me, well, you know, Gettysburg's a famous battle in the American Civil War, but there were 10,000 battles in the Civil War. Why is Gettysburg the one that everybody remembers, Tom? And one of the reasons why is because the president came here. He gave a speech which lasted a few minutes that had terrific impact all across this nation and today across the world. School children all over the world memorize the Gettysburg Address. We, in this building alone here at our Children's Museum, have handed out 14 different country translations of the Gettysburg Address just in this building.
Fair enough. Now, I understand President Lincoln wrote that note by himself as he was driving into the train. Is that a true story?
What we know about the Gettysburg Address is that he wrote part of it on executive stationery at the White House, and then he finished it in the David Wills House, which is a National Historic Site. It's a National Park Service property. It is 1 block from the Gettysburg train station.
Wonderful. Let's shift gears just a bit, Wayne. Let's talk about the grant program and tell us about the exhibit, The Children of Gettysburg, that we helped to fund.
So the Children of Gettysburg 1863 Museum is in a house that was owned by Caroline and John Rupp, and they were here during the Battle of Gettysburg. So after a 2-year planning process to turn this into a children's museum, a kids-friendly museum focused on children between kindergarten and 5th grade. That is the focus of what this museum. All of the exhibits here in the museum are interactive. We look at it through the experience of children that were here in 1863. So imagine you're a small child in Gettysburg in 1863 and the Civil War comes to your door and what that does to you. These children had life-changing events as small individuals. And what did that do to them? How did they cope with it? What did their families do? And that story is not being told anywhere else, in my view, here, and it's not being told like it's being told here. So, and if you want to reach a 10-year-old child, tell a story about a 10-year-old child to try to reach them at that level.
But the parents appreciate that. I mean, they want to come to Gettysburg. They have a small child. They probably want to show them why Gettysburg matters to us today. and you provided them an outlet for that. So good for you for doing that.
I just think the whole team here at the Children's Museum, the whole team at the foundation, everyone that took part of this, not just in the creation of the exhibits, but in the content that went in here, our staff and volunteers that are here at the museum, the Greek people here every day, they're so excited about trying to tell this story, which is so important.
It's a great story, great story. But thank you so much, Wayne. This has been just wonderful. I really enjoyed chatting with you. And thank you out there for listening. And until next time, may your love of country lead you.